and the Cowboys, and it's all up next.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside the Lincoln Financial Field. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Hey, Scott, Doc here and you with you. It's set for the division rematch. One side taking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Rob.
It breeds contempt. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the paper. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from this performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Throw complete to Lamb. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 29. So we just got rid of that one. And brings up third down. He's dropping back to throw. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Still sticking with the passing game. He just throws this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing it again here. He's on the move. He's keeping it. He doesn't slow down and he pays for it. Big shot sends him to the ground. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to throw this one. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so is the defense, and they take him down. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. He'll go again with Davis. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They send a tight end in motion. Here's Davis. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Motioning him from the slot right. They'll throw on 3rd and long. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st down, ball at the 36. He'll throw it. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now a give on the counter. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
With a nice 21 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Handoff here to Davis. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. We're a quarter of the way through. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Oh, the football's loose. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
I'll tell you this, Kate, the duality of quarterbacks in the league today continues to amaze me. It's remarkable how well they can throw it and run it. But in that case, when you turn into running back, what do you got to do? You've got to protect the football at all costs. He doesn't, and he gives that defense an extra possession.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Back now, pressure on its way. He's on the move. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. They'll make a big play on the ground. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To throw here on 1st down. Getting out to his left. This time they're going to get there and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
To get home and hit an impact quarterback at this level, Well, typically, you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks. Rotate your personnel. Throw in some wrinkles. And once again, go get that quarterback.
Another try following the sack. Some pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Here's the game on 3rd and short. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. And he just gets rid of it. You had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing from the gun here. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there's nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Escapes the pocket. And there he goes. The Eagles got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. It's the 2-minute warning now from the wing. The Cowboys driving ahead. Ryan Wright on the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. He's got this at the 27. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Eagles will take possession. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They motion the slot man right. Here we go. 2nd and very long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 23. Pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run it here on 3rd down. No gain on the run, so now they face 4th down. Philadelphia going to spend field. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He'll start from the 39. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. And they'll need to be judicious in using that final timeout, Brock, but they still could put a scoring drive together before the break. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking to the air here. Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. The discretion, the better part of Fowler in a lot of cases. And right here, understood it's all about the ball. You're not going to risk a turnover wisely.
And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. On to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return to the 27. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this 3rd quarter. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. He's contained at the line for no gain. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Davis gets it from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Got 44 yards on his 1st kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And hey, we see how under the football, and they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they're going to take over possession. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, will say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Davis. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Micah McFadden able to make the play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And they fake it on 4th and 1. This is caught. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a 1st. On the handoff, here's Davis. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a huge pickup. That's good for the Eagles' 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Here comes Williams on the return.
In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys about set to take over. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll give it to him inside. And he's down after... They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
They go play action on 1st. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Second down now, right side. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And Brock, we got a pretty good idea how a lot of the playoff picture is going to shake out, but still some time left for things to change near the end of the season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing most of the 37. It's a pickup of 11. That's a Philadelphia 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. To the air now on 1st and 10. Higgins makes the catch. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Running left is Davis. Escapes a defender. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. The big play lets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut and 2nd down. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Make the play here. Just place it.
Back to throw it. It is caught left side. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Nevis with a point after. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has to be happy about his game. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference and pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, this head coach is going to be very proud of the defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
On the left side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
He's on the move. And maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11. Here he is to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And they do not get a desperately needed 1st down. Doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Davis up the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Going right back to Davis. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Going to the ground again on first. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Davis. And that's just about good, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Davis now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. It only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Now to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete, so this game goes. It's a win for the Eagles. They take not just a victory, but a serious.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner. Welcome to Weekly Strategy. This shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent. Set up practice reps for each position as these. This is your team profile. Choose focus players each week who.
Good, set. No, good, set. No, Great, set. No, Great, set. No, set. Great, set. No, set. No, set. No, set. Great, set. No, set. No, set. Great, set. Great, set. Great, set. No, set. Great, set. No touch it. No touch. Great, set. No touch. No touch it. No touch. No touch it. No touch. No touch. No touch. No touch. Great, set. No touch. No touch. No touch it. No touch. Great, set. No touch. Great, set. No touch. No touch. No touch. Great, set. No touch. Great, set. No touch. No touch. No touch it. No touch. Great, set. No touch. No touch. No touch it. No touch. No touch it. No touch it. Great, set. No touch it. turn, set. No turn. Great, set. No turn. Great, set. No turn, set.